Main event mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love, and the wrestling beat. Step in the ring with a real one's me.
Hi, I'm Kiara.
And I'm Tanesha. And you're now entering the sister chat. Welcome to Main Event Mamas.
Whoop, whoop. I forgot that yesterday. Yep, I forgot that yesterday. But we back. We back.
Season 2.
That's right.
Episode 2. Episode 2. Oh, look at that. We already 2 episodes in the season.
We are. And what's really exciting is that, this one's all about what?
Wrestling. Ding, 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 ding.
So if you came here for the wrestling, let's get into it. And
let's do it.
I have no time to waste. But before we do that, because I always forget this part, we want to remind you that if you are here and you really want to get into this and you want to join the squad, you got to hit the subscribe button. That's the only way to know. Because, sometimes life is lifing and the episodes appear when they appear and our lives come when they come. So the only way you're going to know is if you hit that subscribe button. And with that.
And become a Patreon member, but we'll talk about that later.
That's right. The Patreons get emails that tell them that we're about to do a live. Shout out to Candace. First time in 2026. I don't think it is, but it's the first time on our taped episode. Anyway, with that, the streets are talking.
Yo. Shh, quiet now. Leaning close. The streets are talking loud and clear. Wrestling whispers in your ear. Rumors flying, news is popping. The ropes are tight, no one's stopping. The streets are talking, yeah. You better listen. Main event mama's dropping all the wisdom.
Let's go.
So, I think we're going to start with WrestleMania 42 because there's so many things to talk about here.
Well, inform me. I only know about one or two.
I don't know. You might know these two. So, last week, the internet community was a little bit buzzing about Drew McIntyre's win over Cody, right?
I mean, it was a little controversial.
Not for me. Shout out to my champion, Drew McIntyre.
Yours, ours. Oh, wow. Whoa.
I will share.
Whoa. I only acknowledge one person.
Anyway.
And he has not showed up in a while.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to talk about him shortly. We ain't got there yet. Anyway, but now Drew being champion.
When they going to turn him heel? You guys, the streets talking when they going to turn him heel? When we going to get Cody? No? Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
Sorry. I know we want to tell Cody. You know what? I feel like this can be his descent into madness.
Yes. I thought that's what this was about.
I feel like with our homie, but I feel like this could be the moment, but no.
He would be so good. Okay, focus. Okay, I'm focused. I'm here.
There you go. So, the original plan for WrestleMania 42 was for Cody versus Roman 3.
I mean, I'm sorry. I get it, but why?
Excellent question. Hell if I know. I don't know. That just was apparently the plan as we heard it. But now it's officially been thrown into the trash.
Well, of course, because why? It should have been thrown in the trash for that idea again anyway. For what?
I don't know. When I heard it, I thought, why? I had the same exact thought. I was like, I feel like we don't.
I'd rather him come back to take it off of CM Punk. So then when Seth comes back, then that could be I got you. Like that,
that is my deep-seated love.
I think that would be great. And then they throw Moxley in there out of random. Oh, that'd be great.
There you go.
See, look at that. I just wrote it.
Happy in AEW. I need you to let it go.
I know, but he could have just did like a little teaser. Do a teaser.
He's not.
Throw him off.
Now, the theory is that creative is pivoting towards a triple threat match with Jacob. So that's the new shift, I think, for that particular title. But yeah. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that particular pivot and what do you think? What do you think about that?
Well, did you not see my face? My face went, Now, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that Jacob's back. Okay.
Me too.
And I like the fact that and I like that we are in hell of confusion of, well, who attacked you? Did Drew attack you? Or did Cody attack you?
I really hoped it was Cody.
Well, I mean, I still think it's Cody. Or this could be another reason why Cody and Drew have been going at it, because they were co-conspirators. Or because Drew knew it was him and told him or yeah, those are the two I got. They can be co-conspirators.
Or can have it wrong, because remember, he was laying like the way he was laying. Who's to say he saw who attacked him? Maybe they attacked him from behind. Maybe he just thinks it's Drew because of the drama they was already into at the time.
Right, but what I'm saying is the fact that he turned and started attacking Cody. And let's just think about it. Yes, he touched him, but he didn't have to well, and then let the dude get out.
You know what he reminded me of?
Who?
Our dad. When he used to get mad, everybody could get it. And the same with our tempers.
I'm about to say, yeah, let's not act like...
Boz would be diving for cover. He's like, anybody can get it, but it won't be me.
I do literally go, when one child is being good, I just be like, so, mamas, anybody, okay, Ma, got you. I'm just going to be on my P's and Q's. What you say we need to do? Okay. And then, then it'd be like, like the tyrant. So, you know what? You're right.
So, yeah, it's probably
it could have been anger. But, yeah, Dad was a tyrant. Anyway, but those are I don't understand why we're going to have a triple threat match.
I like Cody better than what's being proposed, because now there's another level to this. So the next level is that Roman might face Drew for the Undisputed Championship before WrestleMania, so that he goes into WrestleMania with the title, and then again, we end up probably with Cody and Roman 3.
We don't need another one of those matches right now, because truthfully, there's no point for Cody to have the championship as of right now. Because I love you dearly, Cody, but sometimes we do not want to know what we want to talk about. We want to talk about you turning heel. And you know what? If you are the heel version going against Roman, now that I will sign up for, because at least it would be the heel version.
You get a little variety here.
Give me a little, because we know Roman is not going babyface. That ain't happening. He's
Roman is Roman, and he's Roman. Whatever, and whether you cheer or boo, it's Roman.
But to see a heel Cody go against dominant Roman, who knows? Maybe Cody has went to the dungeon, because a lot of people's going to the dungeon. So
That's right. Hell, maybe. I want to go to the dungeon, not to take bumps.
No, actually, I ain't gonna lie. I reposted that, and I was like, now you make me want to go in the ring. Because remember, at one point, I wanted to be a wrestler.
No, you can do that. I'm all for it. I like physical activity, but not that. You're not no, I'm not doing that. I told you that one time that I flew over the gymnastic bar, and then I fell on my back, and I lost my breath, and I thought I was going to
Wait.
I think it was in middle school or elementary school.
Is that, were you with us when we went to the Boys and Girls Club?
No.
When we went in Rhode Island?
Maybe.
And I tried to do the rope. I couldn't do the rope, but then they had me do my upper body strength. I was like, what do you want me to do? Pull? That is crazy.
No, thank you. What I'm referring to is
at school.
At school, yeah.
Oh.
And that was the first time I fell on my back and lost all my breath, and knew that was the last time.
Wait. So you felt the air leave your body and you couldn't figure out how to catch it? I'm sorry, that's not funny.
I would say I fell. There was no air, and I didn't know what was happening. And
okay,
was hilarious now looking back. But the teacher was like, "Oh, teacher." Anyway,
she was like, "This is not good. We need you cannot come. You cannot come." I did not know that you.
Nope, hard pass. Anyhow, that was that. So obviously, none of us is a fan of the situation. You gotta tell us out there whether you like that, and we can move to the next story.
Yeah, let's go. What's that?
Let's talk Oba Femi leaving that belt in the ring. And the rumor is that he is expected to skip the traditional call-up process and become a monster heel, potentially on Netflix for Raw. So he's not gonna have like
evil Obafemi.
Right. Well, he's not gonna have the whole. I think it's Raw too because all the vignettes that we've seen, and he's not gonna have the Javon situation where it's like, "Hi, I'm here, sign me." He's not gonna have the Trick situation, which I have thoughts. We're gonna get to that, and you doing a thing. I'm just gonna give you a preview. But I like this. I like this idea of him coming up as this monster heel with a caveat. Because I really wanted him to finish that match with Cody. I feel like if he can finish that match with Cody, like if they do a rematch, if you will, and then like he pins Cody, and then that further assists down to the sense of madness that I'm interested in here. I really am ready for him to just push the button on rolling down the what the heel.
Oh,
hill.
not the what the fuck hill. Okay.
Yeah, that beep beep.
Okay.
Okay. That. So that would make me happy. But I love this idea. I think Obafemi has looked like a monster ever since I saw him in NXT, and he only got bigger and better as the time went on. And I'm ready to see him in a real way make an impact. And I love that. Like, I'm like, they need to just show. He need to show up at the end of one of like the events, and all the lights come down, and there he is with that music. Like, that's what I'm into. That's what I want to see.
Gotta get the shoulder strokes and gotta get the big step. Anyway,
yeah, I can't do that. I need to stop hurting myself.
Damn dog bone.
You know what I'm saying?
Dogs.
Husband and dogs. Why you get him here, so why he leave it out? Anyway.
How dare you?
What you think about that? What do you think about him skipping the process and just like showing up and being awesome?
I mean, some of them skipped the process. Then Braun skipped the process. Then he just show up. I remember him walking around like, "Oh, let me sign. I'm gonna sign this."
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe he did. No, he did. He did actually. He showed up backstage
and signed. Really? I don't remember that.
I don't know if he signed, but he showed up like they were like wooing him. Since we don't do drafts anymore, just show up.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep being annoyed about that.
Well, I mean, I feel like with Julia, they didn't do that. Julia just showed up too.
And how did that work?
Well, she got a championship.
But like, how did it work? Like for her level of superstardom?
Not well, but I think
she's very good. I want to.
She's good, but also too, I felt like they called her up too soon because she wasn't at NXT that long either.
She wasn't.
So I feel like her come up didn't have the impact that it could have if they let her stay. Like a Stephanie, if they let her stay at NXT just a little bit longer, so then she can build that. Like now, Jada comes over with like, let's say
we ready, everybody ready.
What I'm saying is, let's say Jada just popped up out of nowhere, that crowd's gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Oba coming out of nowhere, I think the crowd's gonna appreciate it. They're gonna be like, yo.
Well, also because we've seen him and we've been exposed to him on the main roster.
Exactly.
And they have all these vignettes, which is like a thing that I think sometimes they miss in the call-up process. You guys tell me why we care about these people and what they're going to bring to the table, and not like that Shiloh nonsense that they did where he was sitting here talking nonsense for week after week after week.
And then speech comes out his mouth. Listen, I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah.
Yes. That's an LFG situation. You gotta watch the show to really see how he matures.
I know.
His love for that.
But what I'm saying is, even with all that promo work, I still don't know who he is. Cause I'm like, why were you talking to me for like 5 minutes, talking about where you came from and your people and everything? That did not make me invested. That made me go, I'm gonna tune you out because I don't know why you're still talking.
Okay.
So I think with Oba, I think I'm excited. I would love to see him come through the crowd and start whooping somebody's ass. That'd be fun. That's what I think it should be.
Cody.
I mean, maybe that would be the extra turn, the extra oof for evil villain.
And then, like, our next story, which is an AEW story. Ooh, girl.
Oh, okay.
Got some extra tea for you. Piping hot because we was on the X yesterday doing some research. So
piping.
initially, I
Piping.
thought this story was just going to be about Private Party. So AEW is, I like to call it the transfer window, meaning like your contract is up and you're looking for free agency, but really you're only looking to go one place. So it's not necessarily free other than you're free to go, Anyway, that being said, so Private Party, who was a tag team in AEW, they were okay. I mean, you could say that. I'm gonna leave that to your discretion out there. If you like them, you like them. If you didn't, you didn't. I'm a little mid on them right now. But I don't know if that had a lot to do with AEW storytelling because sometimes they don't do themselves justice. But the rumor is that they will be likely joining WWE. And if they are, I feel like Private Party should go to NXT. But they could be going to.
I feel like anybody who is not fully ready or they didn't have the caliber should always go to NXT first. Learn WWE style and then come up.
I don't hate that unless like I don't hate that because I feel like that's been a good safe bet for a lot of these people to do that. Like I also feel like some people came on and they were ready. Like Ethan Page, I feel like when he came on, I feel like he could have translated on the main roster, but having him become the star of NXT better serves him. I feel like whenever he
because I don't think he would have been a star. But that's the thing. I don't think he would have been a star. No, because look at what they be doing with everybody. They only focus on 5 main characters on each show.
True.
Right?
Well, with
and
that,
then you have to fill in the blanks.
There's somebody else who may be jumping ship as well. Powerhouse Hobbs is who I found out about. Part of the Ops. Okay, I know you don't know who that is, so I'm going to try to educate you real quick. So Hobbs was part of the Ops with Samoa Joe and I want to say Shibata. I think so.
Can't help you.
He's a big black dude with the muscles. Nothing. Anyway, the point is,
you
didn't see the last couple. See, this is why y'all need to hang out with AEW Hot Takes Kiara because she don't be know who I'm talking about. But if you out there, I'm gonna talk to you then. So she in land. Listen, this I feel like is a very interesting thing. Hobbs is this big, powerful man. I don't feel like we got a true character of him in AEW. I feel like he's just seen as his muscle, but like you don't know who he is. And so I feel like WWE, specifically NXT in this case as well, would serve him to kind of come in here and like do some stuff, make an impact, and see if he can swim outside of whatever AEW was doing, because that's a complicated question. So there is that. Over the last 24 hours, a lot of ish has happened. I ain't gonna give you too many spoilers, but he is free to go because he was a champion. As part of the trios championship he had with I think it was Shibata and Joe, I believe, who had the trios championship there. But goodness gracious, y'all, this could be interesting. This, I am very interested to see how this unfolds and what happens next, because they're saying he could show up as early as next week because his contract expired at midnight on Thursday, January 15th, so today.
And like show up where? WWE?
Again,
but
I
also
prefer NXT, but I know. We also heard that the doors were closed, so I don't know what that
means.
I don't know. Sink or swim, maybe?
Maybe they should go TNA. Anyway.
I don't hate that idea either, because that's the next story, and our last story on the streets are talking. Is that they're getting ready to do their big premiere on AMC. So there's a lot riding on this, right? And I feel like I was going to talk to you a little bit about, what you think about this, the premiere. What do you think they need to do to like kick it off with a bang? And then also like the state of the promotion and what you're excited about and what you're, a little nervous about. And I'll just quickly tell you, like, I'm nervous that they don't have enough of their own homegrown star power to drive this because it's been so heavily dependent on the NXT Invasion JV angle right now, as I like to call it. But also, I like that idea. I feel like they need an infusion of more stars that are not necessarily from NXT. So I
WWE.
actually like the idea. Like I was like, I would have Private Party maybe go there, if it was if it was my choice. I heard but there's a lot of people whose contracts are also up, so that's the thing. Like I heard the Rascals are all about to be free agents, all four of them, and if I was TNA, I'd be pulling out the checkbook because you don't want to lose them. And there's several other people who may be, free agents to go as they please. So let me know what you think about this TNA situation and what they need to do.
I definitely feel that now they're not properly using the invasion how they had it initially, how it was set up, how it dragged you in, like, oh, I want to do it. And then I think it just kind of like, their trajectory has went a different turn. And like you said, they may now, because they've been relying so heavy on WWE to help them, that they may not know what they're doing. But they just need to tap back into what they were doing before that got WWE's attention in the first place. Like, remember the brand that you are. Remember who you guys are. Because I'm not gonna lie, even while you were just sitting here talking, I literally just had like, I wonder, and this could be, I mean, don't quote me, don't sue me, I'm sorry, but it's just an opinion. But I wonder if WWE actually just went over there so they can start taking their people. Because
I'm laughing because
like, for Joe Henry,
the same thing.
Because I'm like, now Joe Henry's over here. I know y'all plotting to take Leon, but for what? For what? To build y'all up, but having the oppression that, oh, we're partners. We working, but we behind the scenes. But we like NXT. Like, no, like, because if I had TNA, right? So if this is me, if I had TNA, if I had the pen, and I was signing the checks, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, we're gonna do this collaboration. I sorry, just if y'all are new, I get really excited when I'm saying words and I just start fumbling.
It's okay. It's also because you only have 4 hours of sleep. Go for it.
You didn't have to put my business out here on like that. Bless. But anyway.
Well, anyway. Your business. I mean.
Whatever. But if I had the pen, we would definitely be talking how we would do a better collaboration. And also, well, now we want to start invading Raw. I want to start invading SmackDown. I want them to start invading us a little bit. Like, make this a whole thing where it's not just NXT, because I have people on my roster that has caliber. There's people on my roster that came from y'all that can have been an easy Mustafa go back to Raw and beating somebody up. That is an easy get Cedric to go out there and go beat people up. That'd be easy to bring the Hurt Syndicate just over there and be like, hey, how y'all doing? And then leave.
Well, the Hurt Syndicate is currently AEW.
It's an AEW. Sorry, my bad. I put the too many people together. I
get what you're saying, because we still have lots of people they shared in common, right?
Can you imagine Mike Santana? Yeah. Also, too, imagine Mike Santana coming over to the main roster and then coming up to Cody saying, I want to challenge you. What you gonna do?
That would be fire.
You understand what I'm saying? And then two,
little fire to it, something.
And then two, in that collaboration, it would be, y'all gonna lose some titles too, and your titles gonna come over here with me. Stop taking my titles and let my titles be over here, and they over here and they holding it. No. You need to lose the title too. Maybe have the U.S. Championship. Even if we really want to get really funky with it, that AAA mixed tag team, we can do some of that. Let's do that. Let's switch it up, because now
do a lot of mixed tag matches in TNA. Mm-hmm.
But now, if you're thinking about, well, I'm really excited right now. Yeah, I'm good. If we really think about it, this could be such a multi-brand invasion that would get each brand what they need from each other. Now, granted, does WWE need people? Things? Yes, you need writers, because then you can probably cross-write.
You also need people to help you build up women's stories. More
yes,
so.
but
Not just,
yes.
you know, a couple. You need to give Jade another line, except I'm that bitch. I mean, I don't know. Give her line number 2. Give me her follow-up. I'm that bitch. So, you know, watch your step. I mean, I don't know. You need another line. But they tell great women's stories too. So I do think I think you're right there.
Have the Iconics step over to the main roster and challenge
the Inspiration.
The Inspiration challenge for their tag team titles.
Yes,
what we doing?
You know, that would be fire, especially with all
you understand what I'm saying? There's so many things that they could be doing with this brand expansion or collaboration, whatever they want to call it. There's so many things that they could be doing. And then on top of that, if we're talking about subscriptions, now because of all this drama that you have caused now at Raw and SmackDown or AAA, I may want to go ahead and spend that money to go get that subscription so I can see what's happening, because I'm not going to know who's going to pop up over there on TNA.
Smart. So I think I'm getting 2 different missions from you here. I'm getting...
Sorry. I got a lot going on. Yeah, so excited.
I'm getting they need to build up their own stories and maybe in addition to that do their own real invasion.
Yeah, like really,
of, like actually invading the main roster and not just like the varsity roster. As before you know.
They could do that by Survivor Series.
I guess I don't know. I know that.
You know how dope Survivor Series would be.
Yes, I like this. Okay.
Get rid of the freaking War Games. We're done with that. Let's do the true Survivor.
You do a War Games match like this though, like a War Games match across like promotions. Oh, that would be way better than whatever the hell they gave us last year. I didn't like it last year. So yeah, all right. I love this. Now let's talk SmackDown.
Let's do it. 3 hours early.
I like this 3 hours. I'm excited that we finally got back to it because I feel like you get more story in 3 hours. Even though, again, that Jade one-liner, they need to do better.
I definitely heard I heard the rumor that this is only for the first half, and then in the second half, they're going to go back to 2 hours again.
Ah, hell. I don't love this.
They're going to keep that format. And I was like, that's stupid. But okay, go ahead.
It was very stupid.
You bring Raw back to be 3 hours. Lord.
I mean, like, the 3 hours is much needed, I would argue. I know we've had this conversation a lot. And if you're new here, check the shorts because it was a pretty popular short out there. But at the end of the day, I feel like that 3 hours is necessary because SmackDown tends to have a bigger roster than Raw for this reason, right? That you have more people to kind of fit into the show. But it was struggling. That 2 hours got to the point where we was like, what the hell? And then, of course, it was a mess. And now finally with this 3 hours, this new blood, this energy, well, like I said, the Trick showing up with like this random brand situation that we still don't quite understand how you can come and go and do. But it's necessary to tell these kind of stories. I love that the Cody and the Drew match was almost an hour by itself, right? Like you got to spend a lot of time with that three levels of hell, and it wasn't rushed. It didn't feel rushed. It felt like I had adequate time to give me the rest of the show, which I thought was good, by the way, and then give me this main event that was worth my time. Whereas sometimes Raw I get cut off and sorry, it gets cut off, and like we just be like, oh, okay, well, that was it. Yep, my bad. I'm sorry. Yes, I am tired, but I got way more than 4 hours. Sorry. That's what happens when you got so many jobs and you do them all at the same time. That being said, I think the big story coming out of SmackDown we talked about was Drew beating Cody. And also Jacob Fatu's return. So that was and we already kind of talked about not knowing exactly where this energy is coming from. Like he focused on Drew.
He did.
But he also hit Cody. So, what do you hope happens tomorrow? Do you hope yeah, that's my question. I don't want to give you ideas.
What do I hope?
What do you hope happens tomorrow in this little triangle situation?
That Cody has a temper tantrum. Jesus Christ. Temper tantrum. Say that 3 times, Pops. Where he is just like, I didn't do it, Jacob, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever tantrum. Oh, Lord.
Just say tantrum. We could just make it.
It's a lot going on here. Okay. Tantrum. And I know we're going to get Jacob to tell us something. I don't think he's going to tell us who attacked him, because I don't think that's too soon. But I think he's going to give us something. He's going to tell us why he attacked Drew. He's going to tell us why he attacked Cody. Hopefully it's not going to be because I want the championship. I hope that's not where we're going. No. But
it feels like revenge, not championship.
Yes. But you know what these writers, anything can come out of people's mouths. Okay? And then after that, then all of a sudden Trick's gonna come out and think he deserves the title. Like,
you know what, Trick should, because why hell not? You know what I mean? Trick is, I think that leads into my next conversation.
Oh, okay.
So I think we're all kind of all there too.
Okay.
Because I feel like what I hope happens is pretty much what you hope. I hope Cody has a tantrum and he's like, hey, this ain't fair. Why you F with me? Blah, blah, blah. But again, I want this to be a continued stop on his descent to madness. Like, I feel like we need to hit the next level of his losing his crap, because he was already there with Drew, right? Like, he had lost his calm and his political energy, which was nice, actually. Just put that out there. That was a nice feel. It made him feel a little bit more like Dusty, a little bit more like, I'm about to scrap with you because F this. And then I feel like adding in Jacob, I want him to come looking for Jacob. I want him to be like, what the, you screwed me over. I want him to be beefing hard with Jacob. Now, I don't mind if we continue to beef hard with Jacob and kind of go back and forth with this Drew thing, but I want Drew to just shrug him off. I want Drew to be like on his own trajectory right now and looking at, because I feel like by him having the title, there's some fun matchups we could really get into. And remember, there were all these people chasing that title, talking to Cody. So we got Randy sitting here in the wings.
We got Randy. We got
Sammy.
I was about to say, was it Sammy? Was it Sammy that came and said something to him?
The idea of Sammy and Drew mixing it up. Oh, that's gonna be a good match. That's gonna be a good match. Who else was it? It was like everybody named Mama was coming at him for this title. But
it was Matt Cardona.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. I mean, he just got back, but cool. I'm sorry, I don't have no bad feelings about Matt
but Cardona. I'm saying he said he had that conversation with him before he went out. He was like,
I think it was more relevant if we were just looking at Cody. I don't know if I feel like it's as relevant if you're looking at Drew. I was like, I mean, no offense. Again, I'm not familiar with him as much as everyone else. I'm more familiar with his like independent work rather than what he did as Zack Ryder. But at the same time, I think I just want to see him build up his cred again.
You know what would be fun? If they throw a caveat and Mr. Killer Cross shows up. But that's a wishful thinking. But I'm just saying, that could be a caveat there.
That would make me really happy. I'm not
just out of nowhere. You're like, where did you come from?
I want him to be like just showing up, like, don't forget about me. Like,
or I bought a ticket and I'm sitting in the front row.
Nice. See, look at you. You on one today.
I know. Just give me the pen. I write all these stories for you right now, immediately. Before I forget.
How you feeling about this MFT situation? And
they need to get there. I think it's time for them to break up. I don't know what's going on with them because it's dark.
The MFT?
Well, I mean, okay, maybe not. I think them constantly going up against the Wyatts is getting redundant. I get we're trying to build.
It's the dominant faction kind of like.
Yeah,
story.
But then we also don't have any. Where's my other tag teams? Where'd they go?
They still around?
They just not out there interfering.
No.
Because that's what I need. If they can start interfering and just starting some stuff, just to start some stuff, then, it'll be more exciting. But it's not that exciting for me to watch them fight them. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
it's not.
Solo pulled off with the win last week, so fair.
But
you're like,
it's almost like when they used to give us New Day and Usos all the time. It finally was just like, okay, that's great. It's one of you who's gonna,
last week,
yeah, okay. Like, I get it. You're trying to build the rivalry up, okay, but at some point, you got to switch it up a little bit, because now, to me, it is getting redundant because nothing is happening. Nothing's changing. Nothing is, like, y'all are not giving these
tag team titles. Would that change your mind?
To who? To the
MFPs. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But then, too, once they give them the titles, who are they going to fight? Right now, those tag team titles are stagnant. They're not doing anything. At least when at least when the Street Profits were there, or when Faxius. Did I say it right?
Faxium.
They're
still there.
Right,
is still there.
But they're still there, but where?
They was backstage doing stuff with Johnny and Candace.
That's what I'm saying, but they're not doing.
Massa is probably on his way out too. So.
Right, but they're not really doing anything. It'd be different if I can be like, all right, cool. It'd be cool if they would switch back and forth, like what happened. Remember with Mercedes and Charlotte, they kept going back and forth, winning the title, but at least the title kept changing hands. But then they still were still fighting.
If there was movement, do you feel like you would feel?
If there was movement, yes, but there's no movement. Yeah. And right now, y'all are both fighting for dominance, but I still right. But I also feel like Solo is still trying to be the tribal chief, and it ain't working.
Fair. I did see something interesting with is it Tama Tonga? Speaking to Nakamura in Japanese. I thought that was interesting. I was like, wonder what that's about. That kind of piqued my curiosity a little bit. So I hope that leads somewhere. I don't know where it would, but I hope so. All right. Anything else from SmackDown you want to discuss? My annoyance at Alexa and Julia having a random ass match. Just cause. Like, y'all need to bring more people up to the roster if you ain't got nobody else. I know Tim is out there convalescing, but B-Fab, like, this is my problem. I'm just going to dig in right now, because now this is time for my first rant of the year, I feel. Because I ain't rant yesterday, so this is the moment. The women's division needs something. Y'all need to learn how to tell these stories, because it made no sense for Alexa just to go up against Julia for shiggles, as my kids like to say. Like, what was the purpose? Just because she was there? B-Fab is missing. Maybe she's injured. Don't know. Want to be realistic about that. I don't have any idea there. But also, like, where is the rest of your roster? Shouldn't Kiana be getting sick of Julia? Shouldn't we be building up a breakup? Because I don't even get why it was together in the first place. Like, where the hell is Tiff Tiff? Like, she hanging out on social media. So I do think it's time to bring up some more of the females from NXT or TNA, as you suggested, and put them in the mix, because you need to be about building that mid-tier. Also, where the hell's Natty? This is a moment too. Like, you got people on your roster. Why am I not seeing them? Why are you not bringing them to the table? I would love to see Julia build a real feud that helps to reinforce who she is. Because as you mentioned, the audience doesn't really know. Like, I have an idea, but
they don't know.
Y'all don't. Because they haven't given you the opportunity to get to know her that way. Just like we don't get why her and Kiana are together except for convenience. But even then, like, I still don't get it.
Because I'm going, what would have been great would have been what seemed like they were trying to build with Roxanne And now, granted, Roxanne's doing good in Judgment Day, but what they were trying to build with Roxanne and Julia, when they came over, they were just like this dynamic force. And then it was like, and let me put you with the Judgment Day. Why?
I mean, granted,
it works now, but also too, that's about to tear apart too, because I told you. I mean, we aren't Raw yet, but I told you. Liv is going to break them down from the inside out.
Yeah, she's gonna make them pay for revenge for, like, disrespecting her while she was out.
But I don't know. They need
some energy. I think they need to call up some people, or like I said, bring some people in from TNA. Here's my recommendation, straight up. You need to have writing teams specific to the championships so that they can keep people in the mix that maybe you aren't thinking of. Because right now it's crazy. Right now it's like we don't have as many defenses as we need to make your championship look like a champion, to look very like dominant and interesting. I'm just like, who got it again?
Mm-hmm. Or make it make sense too why the Wise got it. And it's like, why did they get it?
Why do you keep it?
Yeah.
Put some people in from AAA. Like, mix some more energy in. Besides, if you don't have enough people on your roster, then you're gonna have to figure it out. Get to that point already. That's where I am. I feel like y'all need to figure it out, because these women are too great to just be sitting here stagnant. So that's where I sit with that. Because it's annoying. I'm just gonna be honest. I find it very annoying. So anything else we want to chat about SmackDown?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to tomorrow because, I love me a Friday for multiple reasons. For one, the supporting weekend, but also so I could catch up on sleep and stop yawning. And then also, I want to see what happens. Like, oof. I feel like now with Trick, like I said, I think you're doing a great job. I loved his interaction with Randy last week, looking like $1,000,001. Like, I love it. I love his energy, and that's why I think they need.
Now, granted, I don't know why he had to look like a Chippendale stripper, but I don't know who did that gear.
It looked great.
He had chaps on his arms.
Yeah. No complaints over here. 0 of them.
He didn't need to go look like a cheap whore too.
I don't think you're cheap.
I didn't say he was. I just said they made him look like a cheap whore.
I think you're beautiful. Anyway, let's talk Raw. Welcome.
It took everything out of me not to sit here with the screen.
Welcome to our dynamic, because I'm tired too. All right, so.
Oh no, both of us tired? Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun editing this. Okay, so. You know who needs a raise on Raw?
Adam
Pierce, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go give that man a vacation and a raise.
And his own tequila brand. Okay?
That's right. And his own tequila brand, because he deserves what he deserves. Speaking of which, I meant to say this about Ava because we forgot about. Girl, you need one too. You need your own.
You saw how they were stressing you out.
Something and a raise and a vacation, because they driving you crazy too. Both y'all blood pressures up, and Ava too young. And Adam, you know better.
Yeah, Ava was way too young. She should not be going through all that stress. That's crazy.
Y'all was doing too much showing up in her office. But listen, Adam, this week, I wanted to be like, should we be checking your blood pressure, my guy? Because his situation with the Braun, ooh, there was just literal anger and for real cuss words coming out their mouths. I was like,
I feel like, I don't know if he was supposed to really grab him. And I think once he got grabbed, that's when the real, and it was just like, and he was like, I know you didn't just grab. Did you just grab me? Oh, you guys lost your mind. Well, let me tell you what we be doing. Like, you could tell Adam was like, if I was outside, I probably would have punched you in your face. Like, this is like, I'm at work, so I can't really do that right now, because,
he's an authority figure. Like, he got to remain some professionalism. But did he? Because he did. I agree with Paul here. He put his hands on Braun first.
I mean, he did. But the aftermath of it, though. Because even Braun kept talking after they got out the ring. So then Adam was like, oh, you still talking?
And then chased him down in the back. I was like...
And was still cussing each other. Still cussing his ass out. I was just like,
Yeah, that's like when your kids do too much and you got to chase them around the entire house with a belt. Not admitting or denying that has happened. Neither of those things. But should you find yourself in that situation, I may understand. But that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
I was like, never. I let you have with a 10-foot pole, homie. I was gonna let you have that one. Nah, man. You will not hear me admit, deny, or say anything that will incriminate me on this.
My kids are alive. It's teenagers. There you go. You're welcome. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, but more importantly, back to Adam. So the thing is, he was going through it, and I understood where he was coming from because they was just ignoring him. I mean, like, seriously, put yourself in this situation. You're yelling at your employee, and they're literally, as you're yelling at one, going behind your back, doing the exact thing that you yelled at that one about right before you yelled at the other one. And so you just literally looking like a bobblehead, going from one to the other. Yell and yell.
I mean,
and how does that help? Like, I would be livid. He's lucky, because if it was a black woman, she would have picked up her shoe, or you know what? Maybe a Spanish woman, her chancla. You would have got it. You just start swinging, because everybody, we just discussed this, everybody can get it at that point. And shout out to Austin,
I understand that.
For being like, listen,
relax. This ain't my fight.
He was like, relax, my guy. It's okay. It's okay. Like, that was a moment that I was like, were we supposed to see this?
But even Logan came back. He goes, yo, Logan was like, he's going to kill you. I need you to stop. And I was like, sir, that is a little, he's like, I promise you, brother, please, just stop. He's going to kill you. Like, if we let him go, he's going to kill you. Then, like, I think that made Adam more mad. Like, he go, what, to who, me? Oh my God, But I think he was also still more mad at Paul, because Paul was like, Paul Heyman, not Logan. Yeah, whatever. Aren't these people? Why everybody? So we got the Pauls. We got the Brons.
Paul, right? And Paul Heyman, right? And we got Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Yes. The Brons and the Pauls.
And then Theory's just in there. So we got we should call them the theory of Brons and Pauls.
Why did I think that?
They're no longer in the Vision.
That's crazy. I thought the same thing. The Braun and Paul theory. I don't know. Anyway, the point is,
that one's good too. That rolls right off the tongue.
It was insanity, but was enjoyable as hell to watch, because, listen, the way I was all up in that screen, like, ooh. But what really brought it home is I literally, when he put his hands on Braun, was like, don't do that. Like, that was immediately my thought, was like, oop, you're not supposed to. So when Paul said that, and he was like, where I was standing, you touched him first, I was like, touche, my guy. So, who knows? I
mean, that's true. I mean, you can't tell somebody or dictate to somebody how they're supposed to react after you started something.
True. So that was a deep.
But in essence, they started it first. He didn't put his hands on it first. He was telling them to get out, do what y'all supposed to do. I'm the boss, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, well. And then it just kept going.
They were. It was a moment. It's cool. I'm gonna beep it out. It don't matter.
So technically, how I look at it from that standpoint, if you keep telling me, F me, well, F you too. And whatever happens, because I'm about it. I think that's what I was about. But I'm on Adam's side on this one, because I mean, technically, he was trying to be as political and as possible.
No, he
well, he was mad at. Well, he was, because he didn't put his hands. He was just like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, why did you interfere in this match?"
I am also on on Adam's side, which is why I'd like you to get a raise and maybe a vacation. But at the same time, he did put his hands on them.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he didn't.
You know, it makes it a little bit more complicated. And so, do I think the suspension is going to stand?
No, but is he going to get a fine? Yes. But do they ever actually pay these fines? That's what I want to know. Or is this just you?
For you guys?
Or if it's just the storytelling of saying you're going to pay a fine, and they still keep their money. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Listen, I don't work backstage. I don't know. I don't work for accounting. I don't have any idea. I don't know if they have to pay these or not.
Because they don't seem like they're really threatened by you telling me you're going to suspend me, or I'm not going to get.
Do they make that much money that it's nothing? Like losing $50,000.
I think to Drew it was like, whoa, what do you mean? But to the rest of them, no.
Drew is also making Hollywood money now too, so maybe not deeply cutting for him, but for maybe Braun Breaker, it might be. Or maybe just some of us don't like to lose that kind of money.
That's it.
Just
I'm gonna tell you, if I ain't trying to lose that type of money, I ain't gonna do that shit in the first place. Or you ain't gonna know it was me who did it, okay? I will be the mask number 4, 5, and 6.
Which is a good moment to talk about the vision. So how is Austin Theory fitting in? Since we were just talking about the theory of the Pauls and the Brons and the Brons.
I think he's fitting in fine. I think this was where he was supposed to be anyway.
I think so too. I like him.
I like him with Logan Paul, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
You do?
And I don't really like Logan Paul like that, but maybe because they're both too young and they both have like this, because the Brons have their own little thing. So it's almost like, you're my clique, this is the clique. We are this tag team, you're that tag team. And I think them together works because Logan Paul is good. He's got a lot better. And so I think that is where, he's fitting in. But I also feel like this is a Seth Rollins exclusive, and he purposely plant him there.
He's a Trojan horse.
Yes, plant him to make them trust him and believe in him and then break them down.
Agreed. I also agree with that. I just think he's fitting in nicely. I think it looks good. I think he also is a Trojan horse, and I'm very excited to see where that goes. I want to take a moment and talk about Raquel and Stephanie. Listen.
I saw her ankle. I saw her ankle. I don't know why she went out there.
Away from Raw until her ankle. Because at this point, Raquel...
It is going to get it. Yeah, I'm like, at this point, she really is going to get injured for real, for real. Like, she's already injured. But like, for real, like, where she going to require surgery or something. Something going to tear. Something going to happen. Like, that boot ain't... I'm not going to put it out there, but I'm saying that boot can only sustain so much.
Agreed. I agree. Like, I was like, oh my God, this week was a lot. I just felt terrible about watching that. And I thought she was in the clear. And then, Stephanie did her little promo, and then here we go. She getting beat up on the concrete floor. Okay? Like, what'd she do to deserve that, Raquel? Let me take you a chill pill. Get you a couple margaritas. Enjoy life. Because, girl. I don't know where all this energy and this hatred is coming from. But we need to find a healthy outlet for it that doesn't include us losing our champion, because we are at the point, people, where we cannot keep losing champions. We're not going to do 2026 like we did 2025. Okay, so let's be mindful. What did you think?
I think it's great. I think Raquel's found her voice. I think she's like, "Fuck you, Liv," and I got this. Like, I think it's great.
I'm glad. Okay. What else did I want to talk about from Raw? Oh, the Bayley and the Liv and Roxanne and the Lyra match.
I really thought Bayley and them were about to win, but I should have known that they were. I should have known they were going to give us a Liv and Roxanne. I knew the Kabuki Warriors weren't going to win. I knew they weren't going to win. But I was really hoping it was going to. I really was hoping it was going to be Bayley, especially when they got that. I was like, yeah, and then I was like, here we go. Once the crowd all likes them to win, that does not happen. It's always somebody else.
Well,
so far, it has
proven.
Look
at who the tag team champions are. Io and Rhea.
It makes sense. They're gonna start this. What else are they fighting over? Dominance. Because
I was like, it wouldn't make sense for them to have a match.
I'm like, Rhea doesn't even care about Dominic or the Judgment Day. She has. Do you see what she doing? She is double booked and busy.
Yep. So I know, again, the one of those people that goes back and forth, just wherever she needed, she go help out Damian, and then she come on back to Raw. I mean, I just personally feel this was a great match. I'm still trying to understand this Bayley character. I said this on my hot takes, if you haven't gotten into, in my Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet hot take, so I can translate it to multiple audiences. I feel like Mercedes' current storyline in AEW, where she's on her own descent of madness, is where we were trying to go with Bayley until they paused it, and then it got really weird. And now I feel like I don't know where the story is going. Now, somebody on our YouTube channel wanted to point out to me that, she's on the Dean Ambrose trajectory, is what they wrote. And I was like, listen, I love Bayley. And if she can't get the respect and the booking that she deserves, I wouldn't mind her going somewhere else. However, I don't know that that place is AEW, because respectfully, their women's division is a little awkward too. And for whatever reason, they can never have champions who are both like black at the same time. For instance, for the TBS channel, the TBS championship, it feels like that very much becomes like it's a secondary championship. They gave that to Mercedes, but they never gave her the world title, which is very confusing to me. But also, they did the same thing to Jade, which is another like reminder as I was watching this, like, this is weird. I wonder what that's about. Just was a thought, not necessarily a critique, but it could become one if it really never matriculates into something else. But I feel like for Bayley to grow, maybe it is time for her to start thinking about what it looks like to leave WWE. Or y'all can get better writers, but I don't know if that's going to happen, because I feel like she should have at least been Intercontinental Champion a couple times by now. Becky living right now. She is living. She is doing the damn work. But it doesn't feel like, for whatever reason, Bayley gets that same level of respect and appreciation. And she's the one doing the work with a lot of younger people. So I don't get it. It's really frustrating. And it's, again, like, I'd like to see Natty come back, and I'd like to see Bayley step away from Lyra. I'd like to see this end, because I don't feel like it's going anywhere, and I don't know why you need to be tag team champions anymore. Like, Bayley, I feel very similar to what Asuka said, needs to start looking out for number one and needs to start moving towards her own thing and really defining what this character change was supposed to be, because it never actually became anything, which is sad and frustrating for me, because I really could see it becoming really incredible. And if you watch the way Mercedes presents her descent to madness, she had that promo and she told them, F you, I'm going on hiatus. I feel like that could have worked in this situation with Bayley if she was planning on taking a hiatus. But if she wasn't, then they really needed to find a way to tell this story effectively, and they've yet to do that. So that's how I feel about that. Let's see. Anything else we want to talk about? I did. Wait a minute. Wasn't one of the Usos not there? I don't think Femi was there.
But I figured, but I just figured maybe, it's getting close to time.
Naomi's pregnancy,
because it's also getting, isn't it almost getting close to time? Not yet. She still got some time.
Not yet, but I do know, like, we haven't heard from them, and this is my moment for Naomi. We miss you. We hope you're doing okay. It's real silent on social media, so we're sending all of our love and all of our prayers and all of our thoughts to you and your family and that baby, so that you guys can start sharing things when you're ready to, because we're excited to see how you've progressed.
Yes, and how you feeling?
Yes, how you feeling? How's it going? Because I know the last few months of pregnancy is days of moments. So oof, been there a time or two. So I didn't want to be on camera either.
Yeah.
So you know, there's not many pictures of me during that time. Anyway, anything else we need to break down about Raw?
Nope.
All right, let's talk NXT because,
Hey,
girl, was you getting excited?
my brain thought it was stuff.
It's
Yeah.
time for the speed round. So we're only gonna do a couple things about NXT, and then it'll be time for the speed round. You see how she did me, y'all? I know.
It's
I
not
was trying
bad.
to keep it tight because I gotta wrap things up
It's
soon.
baby
Don't
girl's
worry.
birthday.
I know. I'm aware. Anyway, so Izzy Dane, new North American title holder. How we feel?
Listen, Tatum's about to take that off of her. Tatum is going to whoop her so bad that Izzy's going to wish that she can keep playing these mind games with her. Okay? And you know what I also predict? I predict one of the people from the Cullen, not Spears, the other one, I don't know his name right now, is going to leave them because he was lingering when they had that whole doll thing in. They was like, put it down. He was like, I said, ooh, I see you. You got to see, like, but why we gotta be mean to her? Like, she was, but why? Because y'all said so? Like, what? So I can see it's going to be a crack in there soon. It's going to be a crack. And then Izzy's going to be like, what? No, I told you. Tatum told you to stop. Tatum, I know, but Tatum told you to stop playing with her. And she proved it. And you was like, I'm smarter. Listen, she whooped her from top to bottom to the tail to this. I was like, oh, that looked like that hurt. It stop playing with Tatum. That's the worst you could do is play with a crazy person. Because when the other crazy parts of them start coming out, they can't contain those people. And we already know Tatum got a couple multiple personalities happening up in here, and we don't know, it's almost like when Alexa Bliss was underneath Bray Wyatt's spell. And you didn't know what was going to happen, okay? Because all the multiple personalities
didn't come out of like some abyss or something. She appeared out of. Listen, no, you right.
She appeared out of nowhere. It was like, where you come from? And then they go on fire. Listen, there was a whole bunch of stuff happening. Okay, and then Tatum has a chainsaw. Did no one watch Saw? Did no one watch the Chainsaw Massacre? Like, stop playing with her. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, stop playing. I agree with you.
Izzy, your days are numbered. Izzy, your days are numbered.
No notes. I agree. I love that we're doing a 6-man ladder match for the NXT title, the vacant title, because I love me a ladder match. And I can't wait to see who ends up in it. I feel like it's definitely gonna be Joe Hendry because they don't have nothing else to do with him. And then I feel like, who else? There's so many people now, like in the come up area, that it's hard for me to even nail down who exactly I want in this 6-man. Dion Lennox, I feel like is gonna be in it.
They can throw a wild card and put Leon in there. Ooh.
They should. I mean, that would be nice.
All I'm saying is don't give it back to Ricky. Ricky does not need this title back, okay? He's just doing way too much. He's begging too much. He's going to be in that match, but he should not win. He begging too much. He doing too much. It's like, sir, first off, we don't like you now since you turned on Javon.
In the middle of an R&B song. Like, baby, come back to me. Come back to me. And we try to tell you no. We're trying to tell you no. And now we need to get a restraining order because you didn't listen to the song. So, yeah. This is where I feel like we are. Sorry. It came out of nowhere. I was tired.
I'm not expecting to come out your mouth. What? Or like Johnny Gill, my. You're like, no, it's not yours at all. Stop whining like a little bitch.
Okay.
See, sorry, we are tired because we just. We got
a lot going on here with this please come back to me situation. So I'm excited about this ladder match and where that's gonna go. And then, and I'm sorry, Thea. but she was crazy if you thought that that like match was gonna hold you down after you got beat up. Like, just didn't. I was very confused by Blake. Like, Blake practically killed you, and here you are. You know what? I'm gonna defend my title, girl. We love you, but that was crazy. So I am glad that it's on Izzy. Ethan had lots of thoughts and feelings. He's one of my favorite parts of NXT. I'm not even gonna lie. And the fact that he decided to be like, oh, so I could just bypass, I could bypass the contenders round. I just get a spot. And Ava was like, or you can get rid of this NXT. You could give it up. And I was like, Ava, listen, man, you can't be vacating.
But that's smart. She was like, you can't.
She said,
have
no double champs
this and that.
She said, won't be no.
Not for you. You're in. Yeah.
So
she was like, you're gonna have a match. She was like, against the new one. Yes, against the new one. Have fun.
Oh yeah. Ilio LaFleur. Is that it? I can't wait to find out who that is. I was like, who is these people? I'm excited about these people moving over from Evolve so we can have to see them, because I wasn't really big on Evolve. And shout out to Kendall Gray, because I can't wait to Homegirls a champion. I'm telling you, if anybody should be scared, Izzy should be scared of Kendall, because that girl is no joke. And
she only lost because it was an interference, because she did not lose not one muster or seemed like she was tired.
Her moves are woof. Try to counter some of them things.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Phenomenal.
like, girl, you in trouble. You on notice. And who else? Our favorite came back, Miss Parker.
I know, looking refreshed, looking like she needed all that rest. Okay. And then it was funny because then when Blake was like interrupted her, she was like, oh, she didn't hear me talking? Okay, bet. Let me, because
when she dropped that microphone, I was like, Blake, you should move. that's a universal black girl code, but you in trouble too. It's next and it's coming for you, and you should probably duck. Yeah, that was
No, she decided to hit the first punch, and it was like, girl, what's wrong with you?
It wasn't the smartest move, Blake. That's not what I would recommend. But
and they started saying something to her. I forgot what. That's my favorite move.
Yeah. To the person who joined on TikTok and said he ain't like the hypnotic and he didn't feel like that was a good move, I think I might disagree.
You must not have no thick thighs in your life, because it's worth it. Well, all right. Well then.
Speed round.
Ding ding goes a bell, it's the speed round thrill. Who's gonna rise? Who's taking the spill? We're calling the shots, no time to chill. This is the moment to flex their skill. Who's got the bell? Who's hitting the mat? Who's taking the L? Who's got to come back? Main event, mamas with spitting predictions. Fast like a jab, no need for revisions. Pick 'em quick, call a move, lay the mission. Main event, mamas, it's a wrestling tradition. Chokehold tight or a suplex flight. Cage match chaos or a ladder fight. Tag team dreams or a solo mic. We're throwing the dice on the spotlight. Main event, mamas with spitting predictions. Fast like a jab, no need for revisions. Pick 'em quick, call a move, lay the mission. Main event, mamas, it's a wrestling tradition.
Well, then I'm losing water. I have no more water. I think I'm slipping on there.
So TNA Genesis is this weekend, and it's time for us to decide the winners. I feel like so. TikTok. Round it is. Yeah. Oh wait, before I do that, we didn't talk about Kalani and Lola and how Kalani got knocked the F out because she F with the wrong one. So I just want to put that note out there. Ooh, girl.
I forgot why they were really beefing.
Lola's 1-2s. Lola's 1-2s, you don't want to. Girl, don't do it. Next time, you should also duck. All right, let's hit her back.
She didn't see it coming. She was too busy complaining about him counting because he caught her cheating.
So this Saturday, Genesis is going to be on AMC and TNA Plus, which is what I currently have. So listen. Listen. So let's pick our winners. Remember, the speedier the better.
Yep.
Ready?
Absolutely. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Start with AJ Francis and Rich Swann. Yes. Pick one.
AJ.
Rich.
Okay.
And then we got a singles match. Another Elijah versus Mustafa Ali.
Ooh. I'm
gonna pick you with all my heart, Mustafa.
This is a hard one because they both wrestle good. I guess I go. We don't get enough money for this. Eli. Joe.
I was gonna say we're the same. All right, TNA World Champion Tag Team match: the Hardys versus the Righteous. The Righteous did some things. I don't know if you caught up to this, but they was pictures of the kids stuff.
I want to say the Hardys, but the other part of me wants to say the other one, so the Hardys can take a vacation.
I feel like the Righteous got in their heads a little bit, so I feel like it might be the Righteous.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Righteous. We'll do that.
We'll both go with the Righteous.
Yep.
All right, let's do the X Division Championship. We got Leon Slater and Cedric Alexander versus Moose. It's a 3-way.
I'm gonna say Moose gets it back. They have to take the. I say the reason I say this is because I think they're gonna try to. I think WWE's trying to steal Leon, so that he has to lose the title.
I'm gonna go with Cedric. No, wait, maybe. Yes. I love Cedric. He's so. I love Cedric
too.
And I swear, like, somebody crown that man. He is so good that I always thought the same thing when he was in WWE. I was like, what are you people doing? You're just overlooking brilliance here. All right, the Knockout World's Women, the Knockout, which is the Women's Championship. I'm sorry. What do you got? Lei Ying Lee, I'm sorry, versus Danny Luna.
Ling Lee.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the champion. I'm gonna keep it on the champion too, because, like I said, their women's division needs some work. JDC's retirement match, which is JDC versus Eddie Edwards.
I'm gonna go with Eddie. I don't think they're gonna.
I'm gonna go with JDC because somebody got to win their retirement match. Anybody. Please, somebody. And lastly, we got the World Championship. You excited about this one? You just don't know yet. Or we got Frankie Kazarian versus Nick Nemeth versus Mike Santana versus someone else.
Mike Santana.
Yep. Ding 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 ding. Same. And with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode because we're excited. There's so much to look forward to this weekend. We get to watch TNA Genesis. We get to catch up on SmackDown. We get to enjoy my niece's birthday because how she enjoy on the weekend. I know. How was that? She's 10.
Yeah.
Good God.
Don't ask me how many times I cried. Anyhow. Sorry.
There's just so much to look forward to, and we've been keeping a hell of a secret.
We have.
But we're gonna let you in on it.
Oh, we are.
We're gonna let you in on it.
No, we should make them guess.
Okay, but before we do, we'll make you guess. But we'll give you some clues because we don't. I'm fair. I don't like to just
It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yes, we're gonna give you some clues. So be on the lookout on our socials because we're gonna let you guys guess what's going on. Like, what could our big surprise be? And it's huge. And the truth is, you're gonna find out sooner rather than later anyway.
It's life-changing, people. It's life-changing.
So we'll be welcoming way more people to the squad, I feel. But with that,
you can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, Pocket Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Amazon Audible. You can also catch us on our website at www.maineventmamaspodcast.com. Go to the merch store, find the blogs, find any of the archive videos y'all would like to watch. Also, you can find us on our social medias individually. You have over there Kiara Mama Pod on Instagram and on Facebook, and on Twitter she is Content Vixen. You can also follow us on Twitter as well, or X, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. You can find me, Tanesha _Mama Pod, on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah. Oh, Patreon. Sign up. It's free. But if you do want to be a paid subscriber, you will not regret it because you'll get more.
And you can help support the podcast.
Yes.
And get shout outs like our favorite Candace every time.
Mm-hmm.
But join our team, join our crew. We'll call them the elites, and the elites get special privileges like the actual secret we've been keeping. They're gonna find out first, just so you know, so that they can also share it. Because it's gonna be crazy. And don't forget that you can also join our Facebook community where we like to give my hot takes. So we got some more hot takes coming this week, once I do have a chance to watch AEW. I got some thoughts and feelings about what's going on there. MJF is a new champ. I'm so excited. Ooh, so excited. And we have a lot coming in 2026 for you.
Yes.
So
yes.
big things afoot, including our big secret. So can't wait to let you guys in on that.
Ooh.
And that we want to remind you to hit subscribe. She did mention all the places that you can follow us, but hit subscribe here too, because we want you to know, to be the first in the know. And the only way you are is to hit our notifications and to follow us.
And make sure you like, comment, and share. Sharing is caring. Don't believe everybody say sharing is caring.
And we're not new to this.
We're so true to this. And this was Main Event Mamas.
Main Event Mamas bringing the heat. Talking life, love, and the wrestling beat.